Hey guys, Weiss here. Welcome to another video. Imagine my surprise when the other day my son sent me a link to an episode of America's Got Talent where Keith Apicary appeared. Keith Apicary, if you don't know, is a stunt comedian, a physical comedian, a performance artist, a video game humorist, however you want to call him. He's just hilarious. He's the perennial man-child. He talks like he's gargling phlegm or something. And he does all these crazy stunts, including at comic book and video game conventions. And he usually uses video games as props. And in America's Got Talent, he was awesome. And the judges absolutely loved him. Now, I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video to the video clip of Keith on America's Got Talent. Now, we used to go to Screwattack Game Convention, me and my son Ryan, in 2009, 10, 11, around that time. We went to several iterations of Screwattack. It was a ton of fun, and Keith Apicary was there a couple of times when we went. And he would lead a parade of people around the hotel room where the convention took place, singing the Neo Geo song. He would mess with the hotel workers and the people working in the restaurant, and he would just do all kinds of crazy humor, climbing in trash cans, climbing all over parts of the hotel where you weren't supposed to be, just places that were just structural or for aesthetics. And he would just, and at airports, he's gotten in trouble before traveling to these conventions because he would climb on the luggage conveyor belt, do all kinds of crazy stuff. Now, Ryan and I did meet him at Screwattack, and we got this video sign that's to Ryan, the end, Keith Apicary. It's typical Keith humor. Funny guy, and there's several episodes, a lot of episodes of his stuff on YouTube, and I will put a link in the comments here to not only to the America's Got Talent clip, but also to his channel, because he's a really funny guy, and perhaps some of you haven't heard of him. Now, when we met Keith, he was in character. He never gets out of character, at least as far as we could tell, at least during public performances. And he was, not only did he lead people around singing the Neo Geo song and climb all over these things, he would do performances like this, where he would dance and sing. And on America's Got Talent, he told the judges and that video games are what got him into dancing. He loved video game music. He loved it so much that he wanted to dance to it, and that's what got him into dancing. And he does a crazy performance here, and it's so cool seeing Simon Cowell, Sofia Vergara, and Howie Mandel and Heidi Klum talking about Keith Apicary and really getting into what he's doing. These are super famous people with this basically niche comedian on there. Now, he's had some, mainstream success. He's appeared in different, TV commercials and different things. I think he's been in a movie or two, but he's just a funny, energetic guy who does crazy dances. And if you're like into, maybe a cross between a completely insane person and maybe somebody like Kramer on Seinfeld, you would like Keith Apicary. There he goes. Great guy, funny. And it was just really cool to see him on America's Got Talent. Now, very briefly, let's talk about video game humor a little bit. Back in the 80s, video game humor consisted of a little bit of stuff in the games, like Hubert's cussing. And, we had a few books of video game jokes, really highbrow stuff here, I'm sure. Little panel cartoons and things, strips, video game humor. We had Mad Magazine. I really like that cover. And a little bit later version of Mad with Super Mario Brothers, and some Mad ripoffs like Crazy with some video game covers here. So we did have some video game humor, but in the YouTube era, we got stuff like Keith Apicary, and it's so interesting to me what fans and professionals have done with retro games in modern times, not only with homebrews and just the retro conventions and stores, but with video game humor. And this isn't necessarily specifically video game humor he does here. He just dances, but he does talk about video games early in the clip here. And so yeah, I'll post a link to this and you guys can check it out. You see, the judges loved it. They were going crazy. So very cool. So congratulations to Keith Apicary for a great performance, a very successful performance. Awesome stuff, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. I've been super busy editing a current book I'm working on that I'll be able to tell you guys more about in the future. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And let me know in the comments if you're a Keith Apicary fan and if you've watched this performance. We'll talk to you guys later. If you're a fan of my work, you might want to consider supporting me on Patreon. For just a low fee each month, you get a lot of extra content. Another way to support the channel and my writing career is to buy books direct from me, including the 100 Greatest Console Video Games, the Classic Home Video Game Series. It's like an encyclopedia set. And this massive bad boy, the NES Omnibus Volume 1 A through L. I will put links in the description of this video where you can buy books direct from me and where you can support me on Patreon. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.